Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and student athletes all over the nation. Today is Tuesday, September 27th. My name is Stone Rock. I'm here with GOODKNIGHT, and this is Future Now Sports, brought to you by the AHRR Network. Today we're going to be covering a little bit of the game of the week, but first and most important, we have some star guests with us tonight via Zoom. We have quarterback star 303 legend Cash Williams with his coach Robert Hofsnyder, and we'll also be joined by Junior Buffs QB star in his own right, Koa Dietrich, with his coach Julius Fresh Guerra of the 13U Buffs.
How y'all doing today?
Good, how are you?
We're doing all right.
Good.
The first question I got for both of the coaches, we'll go with Mr. Hofsnyder first. Let us know about your coaching history and how you got here with the 303 Legends.
So just started off with South Jeffco, took over that program. We ended up becoming the Outlaws about 3 years ago, and then moved on. This year we teamed up with Parker Hawks, created 303 Legends to go play Nation and try to compete at a different level.
All right, Coach. What are some of the things that you brought into the, from your preseason workouts into your mid-season workouts to ensure success?
So the main thing is consistency, buy into the system, brotherhood, and just wanting to be here, right? I mean, you got so many families, right? Everyone's got the best kid on the field. Everyone's got the best athlete, right? Our big thing is hey, we play as a team, we win as a team, we lose as a team. We come in. You got to be consistent. You got to show up. You got to work hard. You got to get better each and every day, each and every practice. That's our main thing. Brotherhood, have your brother's back, man. Get out there, play as a team, play together.
Absolutely, absolutely. Teamwork is definitely something that's very important to you. How do you emphasize your team getting along or using teamwork on and off the field?
All of our kids, I mean, they get involved a lot. This year we didn't get involved as much as stuff as off season, off the field stuff. In the past, we've gotten involved in, kind of food drive stuff like that. Like I said, this year we weren't able to do that. We were a little bit behind trying to get ready for, a new system, new personnel input and everything, and just making sure that the team was actually ready. But as far as the boys off the field, man, I mean, every week after every game, you got, a handful, up to 10 kids, going, staying at one house, just bonding, right? I mean, that stuff is far more important for on-field bonding and brotherhood than anything you can do.
We start off with you two, Jay Fresh Greer, man. Tell us about your coaching pedigree and how you got started.
Oh man, I've been coaching youth football for about 15 years now. I've had the junior buffs for 5 years. We just been building, trying to put a better grade of football in the state of Colorado. We mostly travel. This is our first year. We've really been playing in state in a couple of years, so it's a little bit new for us. Just trying to figure out these new teams that they got going on, but just all competing.
How do you handle like those differences with those different teams, especially like traveling out of state, playing those teams? What are some of the adjustments that you make to ensure that are successful?
Just putting the work in, man. Just getting all these boys together, stay grinding. We practice probably 9 months out the year, so the camaraderie is super big. It's a dog mentality over here with the junior buffs. It's eat or get eaten. So a lot of my kids are, they're dogs. So we try to get the best kids, and put them in a good core group, and teach them a high level offense.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And this is a question for both the coaches before we get to the kids. Both of you guys having fairly new organizations. What are you guys going to do to continue these organizations to make them prominent throughout the city? And we'll go with Jay Fresh Greer first.
Oh well, this is my first year with a full organization. We got flag football all the way up to 13U. So junior buffs ain't going nowhere. We'll be here for a while.
All right, now, Mr. Coach Hofsnyder, what you got going on with that answer?
Yeah, so like I said, we kind of I took over the Outlaws program back about 3 years ago, and we had a lot of success there playing in AYL. This is the first year for the Legends. We only have one team, 8th grade team, 13U, 14U, whatever division that is. But as far as the future goes, we've had a ton of interest already just with the success we've had with this one team. So who knows? I mean, if we get enough interest and enough people want to come buy into what we're doing, we can hopefully get some more teams and keep this train rolling.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what are some of the things that you can do to recruit and get a bigger team? Like, it's like you said, you guys do a lot of on and off field activities together. Is there somewhere you can go, like where you can go find kids or find talent, to get them to buy into your program, or is it just something that you want to build naturally and let them come to you?
I think you need a little bit of both, right? I mean,
Okay.
especially for a new club, right? I mean, you got to go out, you got to be hungry, you got to go after kids. You can't be afraid to, say, hey, you playing football? No. Great, you want to, and be able to look at kids, right? I mean, because every kid, for the most part, can be developed, right? And so you have to do that, and then you also need a little bit of the, hey, we win, and parents want to be a part of a winning team, and they want to buy in. Great. I mean, they come to you as well.
Absolutely.
My last question for the coaches before we get to the end will be, are you guys doing anything differently to prepare for this week than you did for previous weeks?
I think you got to, man. The league that we're in right now is not too much competition. It's 1A and 1B, 1A, 2B, however you want to put it. It's us and the Legends. So if you're not preparing for this game, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm pretty sure Coach Rob is preparing for this game. We bring something different than what everybody else brings. We got speed, our coaching. We're a different animal, and we know that about them, and they know that about us. We're not coming to lay down. We coming all guns blazing. So I'm pretty sure they ready for us, and we definitely ready for them.
All right, Coach Househeart, what are you expecting out of this game? What do you think? What do you think you got coming to you?
I know they're coming for us, right? I mean, and we're ready for that. We love it. We're expecting a good game, one way or another, right? I mean, at the end of the day, like everyone wants to come out, they want to win, they want to be the best. But like I said, at the end of the day, we want to play good football, we want good competition, and we want to grow. I mean, so regardless of what happens, we're coming for a good game. We know they're going to be prepared. We're out here preparing right now. We're excited. We're excited for it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys. Thank you, coaches, so much for your time.
And as we switch over to the kids, the quarterbacks, the stars of the team, that we should say, as everybody says. First, let's go with Cash Williams, and let's hear about your journey to how you got to where you're at, and what type of training and what got you where you're at.
All right, yeah. So I started playing football when I was 6. I started off with flag, and then I transitioned to tackle when I was 8, and probably ever since I was about 10, I've been training really hard. I started off with a group in Park, Colorado, Jenkins Elite, and then now I go with Landau Performance and Steve Fairchild, and in the summer I'm training there with Steve for quarterbacks specifically, every day to every other day, and then I'm at Landau twice a week usually, and I'm just always trying to get better and perfect my craft.
Absolutely. Cash, you got a shirt on, you says weapons, man. I think that's appropriate. To be considered a star in the league. It's not. Go ahead. That's all right. Hey, well, my apologies about that. Hey, but I really do want to join Cole real quick. Hey, Cole, Mr. Dietrich, do I got you right here with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's going on, Cole? How you doing today, brother?
Hey, thank you for taking your time out from baseball practice. I see you as two sport athlete, 2-sport star maybe, and thank you for spending this time with us. Same question for you, man. What's your journey and how'd you get here?
I've been playing football since I was 4 years old. Played receiver for majority of my life. The last 2-3 years, transitioned to primarily a quarterback. Been trained solely by my brother and my dad my whole life. Really started to set in these last 2-3 years that I can do this seriously. I can take this serious and be something special. I've been training for the last straight 2 years, football. Thankfully, Coach Jazz picked me up. Was able to go get the owner's wing, learn what he's learned. He's a great offensive mind. I'm happy I get to play under his scheme, get to learn this great offense, and just get to show off my skills.
Absolutely. This is a question for both quarterbacks. I'd really like to know, like, what it does, like, what it means to you to be a student athlete. Like, how important is like that you do on the field that make you a better athlete on the field?
For me, I'm a 4.0 student. I'm a great student. I go to school every day. I'm in school 6-7 hours a day, working. And for me, I need my school to be on point so I can focus on football. So I go to school every day, knock out what I need to do, study the books, focus. I help my teachers. I make sure everyone in my school is happy and make sure everyone's doing what they need to do so that when outside of school, I can focus on what I need to focus on outside of school.
Absolutely. Mr. Cash.
Yeah, so every day at school, I always try my hardest to focus because football comes much easier than school for me. So I got to always stay locked in, can't get too far off task. So I always have to stay there. I get all A's and B's. So then, because for me, school is my first priority. Football is my second. So if school isn't right, I'm not going to football. So I got to make sure my school is right so then I can come to practice, go home and do my homework, just repeat over and over.
Cash Williams, man, that's an interesting name, man. Is that your name or you just drop a lot of dimes, man? What's going on?
No, that was my name. Everyone always asks me that. I don't know. I mean, I think it fits though. A lot of people like to give me nicknames based off that though. So.
Absolutely. Sir Dietrich, I had a chance to interview you a little bit while ago, and You came off. You gave me like a WWE promo, man. You had so much energy, man. How do you and where do you get that confidence from?
I mean, I'm confident in my team, my brothers, man. We work weekly. I live in Pueblo, so I get up there. I take these 2.5 3 hour drives to get up there and work with those boys, and build a chemistry, build a bond with them. And they trust me. They trust me to go out there and get them the ball. And I trust my defense to go out there and make stops. So why wouldn't I be confident?
Absolutely. I know, brother, you brothers are looking forward to the game. What are some of the expectations that you are looking for in this game? You know, some of the pitfalls or some of the things that you're going to be looking out for that could be considered a weakness.
I'm looking forward to seeing this D line. It's supposed to be a good front. I want to see a good front. I haven't seen a good front throughout this season so far, so I'm expecting to see a lot of pressure. Expecting to see some good working it up front, but I'm expecting to get the ball outside. I want to see if they can handle our weapons on the outside.
Hey, and this goes for the coaches or the quarterbacks. Well, let me direct this to the coaches first. Both you guys are blowing people out. Just so happened, Junior Buffs got scored on this week. We'll make that goes into seeding a little bit. For the defensive points. Let me scrap that question. Let's scrap that question.
Let me
Jay Fresh Greer, man, what happened?
Go ahead. I want to answer that question for you. Us getting scored on doesn't make us a worse or a better team. You know, we have a lot of young kids on our team. So I'm not gonna play my guys, you know, for 4 quarters against some of these teams. You know, I'm gonna let my backups get in there and get some work. You know, happen to get scored on. You know, we were sort of happy it happened. You know, we're not invincible, and I want to teach these kids that your shit don't stink. That people come out and practice just like you do. You know, so if we go the whole season without getting scored on, hey, that'll be great. But hey, it didn't kill us that we did get scored on. You know, we put 63 points up.
Absolutely. Coach Hofsnyder, what are some of the things that, you know, like, going back on what M. Goodnight was asking, how do you, feel about that? How are you going to approach this game with that?
Sorry, what was that?
Just, based on some of the questions my partner was just asking, like like they got scored on, you guys haven't got scored on yet. Are you emphasizing still like a shutout, or are you like coaching the kids to, and almost have the same humility? Like, it's not that bad, but you still got to go out there and get the dub.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, getting scored on that, like that means nothing. You put up 63 points and you gave up one late in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's Bush League, right? I mean, we all know that. So that means nothing. I don't put any weight to that. Our goal every game is to go out, play fundamental football, play disciplined football, and play our game plan, right? And execute our game plan. So this is going to be no different. Whether there was extra preparation going into this week or not, we still need to go out. We need to execute. We need to focus on what we can control and do what we do, right? And so that's the plan. And at the end of the day, if we give up points or don't give up points or win or lose, as long as my kids are out there putting it all on field, we're ready to go. But we're both coming to win. Both teams are coming to win.
Absolutely. How excited are the kids or the coaching staff and just in general about this upcoming game? Like, what's the excitement level looking like?
It's electric, man. They want to play tomorrow. They want to play tonight. I mean, so Saturday can't come quick enough. The whole state's talking about this game. We're just excited that we get to be out there, be a part of it. Our boys get to be out there under the lights on a big stage and go play some football and have some fun.
Absolutely. Coach Greer, how excited are Junior Buffs over there?
Oh, man, we're super geeked, man. We practiced till almost 9:30 last night, Koa. So we had the lights on, we got into it. We got special teams in, individuals, OD, we just was going. We had to look up and see it was 9 o'clock already, We had, like Koa said, he had to get all the way back to Pueblo. So we'll be back at it tomorrow, same thing, 6 to 9 o'clock, Friday, same thing. We ain't going to watch no high school football. We're going to be at practice. So we got to prepare, and we're going to prepare right.
We asked y'all a lot. And I also want to thank Hofsnyder and Williams. Thank you for taking your time out of practice. It's a tough big week, and I know every minute is pivotal. But let's get let's get up out of here with a little. I mean, with a little. Let's get the game hype a little bit. First from the first from Hofsnyder, 303 Legends, Cash Williams. Let's send a message out to the junior buffs and what they can expect this week.
Like I said, man, we're coming to win. Coming to play our game. And we're looking for a battle, and we're looking for a dogfight. That's all there is to it. I mean, and we know we're playing a good football team, but we're coming to win.
Absolutely, coaches. So can we get a friendly score estimate? What score? What do you look like to score things? What are you seeing?
I want to hear the message from Jay Fresh Greer and Mr. Dietrich, and also Cash Williams. What you gotta send them messages also. I want to hear everybody send a message. Let's hype this game up. This is the biggest game in the city. Let's go.
And our message is the same with every team, man. It could be the 303 Legends. It could be the Denver Broncos. We coming to tap your ass. That's whoever we play. You know, my boys know they play under my mindset. I got a dog mentality. We gonna go out there and we gonna fight. We gonna come hit. We gonna score points on offense.
All right.
QB's got anything to say?
I mean, we come out, we prepare the same way every week. We're not going to hype a team up more than it needs to be. You know, we're going to come out, show them what we got, see what happens.
All right, how many touchdown passes you gonna throw, Cash?
I don't know. We'll start with 3.
Start with 3. All right.
Hey, let's go, Cole. Because we know you like. You like to go in.
Yeah, Dietrich. I know you got something to say.
Cash, you got 3. I got 4.
I will see.
4. All right, now we're gonna see, man. We definitely appreciate y'all, man, and definitely appreciate your time.
Definitely, I'm gonna echo his sentiment. Appreciate y'all time. Appreciate y'all for coming in. Hey, thanks for taking time out of baseball practice. Thanks for taking time out of football practice. And thanks for taking your time. And check it out. The AHRR Network gonna be there 6:30 at the Sutler Bowl, ready to get it on and ready to see what's going on with 2 of the best organizations and best teams out here in the Colorado and put on for the cities. Hey, thank y'all.
Man, right on, y'all. Best of luck to you, gentlemen.
See you Saturday.
Yes,
Bye.
sir. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, what are you thinking about that game?
Hey, man, I'm excited, man.
Okay.
I'm excited. What you thinking?
Man, hey, that one's going to be a good one. That's, we've been seeing a lot of lopsided games, and I'm ready to actually go see one that's, it's going to be a good back and forth one. I'm actually very excited about that, man.
Okay. I mean, me too. I'm excited too, man. Future Now Sports is gonna be there, man. Our network gonna be there. Hey, the whole nation gonna be live and surprised and ready to go. But here on Future Now Sports, you know what I'm saying? We just don't focus on one thing. We focus on a lot of things. But we're gonna take a quick break and come back, man. Thanks for those guys.
Absolutely. Exciting game. And we'll be right back, man. We'll see you coming up. Stay tuned in to Future Now Sports on the AHRR Network.
Shirley Chisholm is the first Black woman elected to Congress in 1968 and the first woman and African American to seek nomination for the President of the United States from the Democratic Party in 1972.
Self-care tips. Love languages. You should know yours because you shouldn't be able to depend on others for the love that you need. You should be able to give it to yourself. You should learn more about yourself and be able to explore yourself on your own.
Power of one is community. Power of one is not letting obstacles get in your way, hold you back from your potential. Power of one is jumping over any walls set in your way to accomplish your dreams.
Do you have high stress levels? Try relaxing in a warm bath once a week. Maybe even add in some Epsom salt to relieve some of those aches and pains.
Do I think there's a problem with youth violence? Yes. Personally, yes. But I don't know. The young guys are gonna have to get in their heads that there's different routes for you to go about things. So there's different avenues that these youngins, people my age, that we can take, but we're not realizing it. So that's why we need to get together as a community, as Black people, to figure all that out.
All right. What's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning back in. Stone Rock here with him. Good night. Future Now Sports. We just wanted to bring a couple things to your attention. Just so, like, not only do we do things, locally, we want to shed light on the youth football programs all around the nation. And this week, man, I was happening to look through the news, some little youth football news, and stumbled across this kid, man. Well, I don't even know if I can call him a kid, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? He's a 290 pounds, man.
Yeah.
Man, this kid is a beast. Have you had a chance to see any of his videos?
I've just seen a picture, man. I've seen a picture and it's ridiculous. Like,
absolutely.
That's definitely a kid that you're checking a birth certificate. Hey, here on the AHRR Network, man, you can check it out, man. We got new, bigger and better every season. It's season 6. Check it out. Future Now Sports and all the other shows. We have a hotline number. You know what I'm saying? We have a hotline number. You can call in. You got the hotline number on deck?
I do not. The hotline number is not on.
GOODKNIGHT is not on point. You know what I'm saying right now.
Have the hotline number.
But check it out. We're going to give you the hotline. We're going to get you the hotline number and all that. Man, we'd like y'all to tune in, comment, repeat, retweet, and do all those type of things. And like you say, man, we trying to go global. We trying to go global across the country. Next week, we'll be showing quarterbacks from across the country, quarterbacks from locally. We're going to have videos. We're going to have some quarterbacks on, man. We gonna step this thing up a little bit. We're going to step it up a little bit. We're going to keep it cracking because Future Now Sports is all about that action. Not limiting ourselves to baseball. Football. We're going to be showing you a little baseball, a little basketball, and whatever comes across us. So I will
absolutely. Right, so we just, like we said, we're gonna bring it to you from across the nation, man. We ready to show you, man, this video of this monstrous kid that we talking about, man. So y'all can kind of see what the competition is out there a little bit and make your own opinions about it. It's not just us, man. So we'll go ahead and we'll get that up for you right now. Look at him, just man, slam that dude to the. That dude has no bearings about what's he doing. He moves in, he gets that little inside track on him. He's just strong. He's just massive.
Bull rushing.
He can
rip move,
grab him across the face,
swim move.
Nothing bothers him. Man, this dude is going to be a problem for a lot of teams going forward. Look at that. He's holding him, and he still can't hold him. Man, just crushing him, crushing the. Can you imagine having a lineup across this kid?
Man.
I got a couple, I was showing a couple buddies of mine the video earlier, and, they were talking about, they wouldn't let their kid play against this man, this monster.
I'm thinking, man, my son's 13, and I see that guy.
Look at, wait for it. You don't want to wait for it. You don't want to wait for it. And he's getting across the field and making tackles, so he's just not just going, north and south. He's able to move laterally, too. This is a big man that knows how to move.
He's finding that ball.
I mean, I think he already has, a lot of colleges reaching out, scholarships, full rides. This kid's gonna make a lot of money early too. This man is.
You got the NIL.
They got the NIL, man. This dude is a beast, and I mean, he passes the eye test. But you could tell by his physicality on the field and the way he plays the game that he's gonna be around for a while.
Hey man,
he's just all over. He's all over him.
It's like hard to get a playoff. With him. It's hard to get a playoff.
That's like literally what Donald's doing. He comes back and makes the play. So he's moving back on all levels. He's going to go back on all levels. He's pursuing the ball. He's not just out there actively bullying people. He's actually flying to the ball and finding a way to help his team make a play. Man, he's out there beast mode, man. I mean, they call him Baby Hulk for a reason, man.
I wouldn't even call him Baby Hulk. He is the Hulk.
He is the Hulk. That's check his birthday. He ain't 14, man.
He is the Hulk, man.
That's crazy. But man, a good kid, good student athlete. Has a lot of big aspirations, man, and that's something that means a lot. We love to see what it looks like across the nation, man. It's some competition out there, man. Some competition out there.
Oh, it's definitely some competition, man. Shouts out to Taylor, man. Yeah. That dude is a big guy, and he's not just a big guy for nothing, man. He's a big guy that means business. Which a lot of big kids are hesitant, and they a lot of them are timid.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you see it, like when kids see another big kid, a bigger kid line up against them, they automatically scared. But when the ball is hiked and you can see that big kid is not going 100 or he's not as tough as you envisioned him to be, then you can kind of take advantage. But you see a kid like that big, and that aggressive, like you have the right to be like, hey man, we got a triple team here, and let somebody else go unblocked.
Absolutely, man. Even coming up when I was playing football, I actually kind of like favored having going up against the bigger kids, had that lower center of gravity. A lot of the times they just thought because they were bigger, so they were going to do something, they left themselves wide open for a low runner. But I will tell you though, I've never lined up against the Hulk. What I'm saying? I've never lined up against the Hulk, man. Especially, coming from that age group where, a lot of kids still ain't used to getting hit, like that. And you see that dude, you definitely gonna want to go the other way, man. You played a little youth football back in the day? What position were you?
I was a defensive end back in the day, man.
Okay, so you would have been on the line with him. So this would have been your partner.
But I would have been. He taking everybody, and he's taking everybody, and I'm coming free.
All right, I know.
He taking everybody. I'm coming free now.
That'd have been a crazy tandem, wouldn't it?
Now I'm looking like the star. Now I'm looking like the star with my man Taylor making all the plays.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, we'd like to thank y'all, man, for joining us today, man, on the Future Now Sports, brought to you by the AHRR Network. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what did you see, man? What did you see, man? We had a game a couple weeks ago. We haven't spoke to you since then, but you seen, I believe it was the 10U Pirates. Versus who were they again? 10U?
It was the 10U Pirates versus the Maha Thoroughbreds.
And what did you think about that game? Game. We will have the coach and quarterback on probably next week.
You know what? I like that game a lot. You know, so what it really did was, it showed, you know, it exposed a lot of the nerves and, you know, or like mental mistakes that can be had on the field. I know a couple drives, you know, were halted, you know, to a lot of penalties and stuff. But they were a team that they were able to bounce right back. The Pirates were very resilient. They started, you know, picking up, and they actually like downloaded the plays of, you know, of the thoroughbreds by watching it on the, you know, they picked up the scheme quick, and then they were able to capitalize, you know what I'm saying, like on that, you know, that knowledge of what was going on, picking it up. So
And what do you attribute that to? Do you attribute that to the coaching? Do you attribute that to what do you attribute that to?
Absolutely, I absolutely attribute to coaching, right? Because it starts with the details. You got to pay attention to details. It starts in practice, right? And, you know, in order for your team to pick up on the trends or, you know, something like that, they have to be paying attention. And, you know, especially coaching kids at the 10-year-old age, right? You know, the attention spans are kind of, you know, not the longest. So it really does take a lot, you know, for a coach to, you know, drill home, you know, the importance of paying attention and watching the little things so you can come up and make those bigger plays. Because that's what the game was actually predicated on. You know what I'm saying? The win came from, you know, the big plays that happened, the takeaways, the turnovers.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, and anybody got any highlights of their kids, send them out to the AHRR Network at gmail.com. Hey, if it's nice enough, we get you on the show, man, here on Future Now Sports.
Absolutely.
Before we get up out of here, man, just tell me what your thoughts of this game and how excited you are to be at this game and even to be a part of this game on the sideline, and what do you think this is doing for Colorado football?
Man. I think this game is going to be a very electrifying, man. I'm very excited to be on the side, just to see that, man, up close and personal. To be able to sit there, you know, and go through it with the kids and see these kids that, you know, through the excitement, man, it makes me excited. We have some top level athletes that are on both sides of the ball. I'm expecting a really good game, and I'm more than honored and privileged to be there, man. I think it's raising up the nation youth football league, but it's nation like Colorado football on notice, because we got a lot of talent. Colorado is a championship town, in everything that we do. So, man, I'm definitely proud to see what this game is going to be like, but I'm proud to be there, though.
Okay,
what about
for sure.
yourself, brother?
Man, I'm excited, man, to see what they're gonna do, man. I'm excited to see both of these teams who really haven't even played any competition. I want to see some competition. I want to see a headbanger. I want to see it going back and forth. I want to see these coaches have to actually make decisions when things don't go their way, how they adjust, you know, because when you're winning games by 40, 50 points and you can just do whatever you want, when somebody stops you and you have to counter move, I want to see who's going to be the better chess player in this game, because I believe both teams will be able to stop each other.
Absolutely.
Who you got?
You know, based on the defenses I've seen, you know, I definitely like the Junior Buffs defense too on the other end, because, you know, the same, you know, talent they have on receivers, some of them, you know, switch over to DB and they play. They know the routes. They're able to cut it off, you know, and make big plays if it's from breakups to interceptions. So, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take the Junior Buffs in this one. What about yourself?
You got a score?
You know what, I feel like it's going to be a close one. I think it's going to come down to, you know, maybe a missed conversion or something like that. So I'm going to go, you know.
Well, you know, I mean, so it's big in the nation, youth football league conversions, right?
Yeah.
So the 303 Legends, they're kicking.
Yeah, so that's
get them extra
that's
points.
The 3, right?
Yeah,
that's the 3.
So which makes your touchdown 9.
All right.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb, man. I'm gonna say 303 Legends, man. Maybe the fundamentals might outstack the athletes.
You know, I think the Legends are good for 27, but I feel like, you know, the Buffs might put up a cool little 30 or up.
Okay, you got 30, about 30, 27,
yeah,
man.
30,
I'm gonna go Legends. I'm gonna go Legends 30. I'm gonna go Legends probably about 35, and I'm gonna go Buffs 28.
All right.
I got them by a touchdown.
There we have it then. Well, we shall see, man. It's an exciting game that's coming up, man. I can't wait to see it. As Coach, you know, Robert said, Saturday cannot come fast enough.
Hey.
So Let's get it done. Let's get it done, man. It's been, it's a hell of a ride, and it's going to be one hell of a game.
And shouts out to everybody tuning in. Shouts out to the Nation Football League. Shouts out to all the football leagues all across the nation. And shouts out to all you student athletes. Great questions that you always ask. What does student athlete mean to you?
Absolutely.
Because you can't be an athlete without being a student when it comes to playing in college or playing in high school, whatever. You gotta be a student first. If you deny that, then you're getting taken away from being your athlete.
Absolutely. And not only that, though, but you got to learn them X's and O's. You got to be smart. You start moving up in those different levels, man, the NFL, college and everything, you're moving in the system. You're not paying attention in class, paying attention to school, making sure it's not going to transition over into your football game.
So you're right, man. We definitely hear Future Now Sports going to venture off to our high school sports. We're going to get into it all.
Absolutely.
It's time to move and groove, man. Take this thing up to the next level, man. I'm right here with you, Stone Rock, and we gonna keep it cracking, man.
All right, man. We just going to keep getting better, keep rising to the top, man. That's what we're going to do, man. Future Now Sports, man, on the AHRR Network.
Yeah. Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and also now you can call in on the hotline.